Hi guys, this is Natalie Ahlstrom. I'm coming at you from DIY Bookkeeping today. We're going to be doing a presentation based on taxes. A lot of you have asked me to do this presentation because you're very confused as far as what to pay, when to pay it, and that sort of thing. So we're going to get into that today. I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to be using a PowerPoint presentation just so I can make sure I stay on track with this. So let me get that started with you. I'm going to go down here into the bottom of my screen, bring up my PowerPoint, wherever it went. Okay, here we go. What you need to know, basically all the taxes that your business must pay. Like I said, so many people ask me to do this presentation because they get so confused on what to pay and when to pay it. And we're just going to do a quick run through here of the top 10 taxes that you should be concerned about. Because this is what I don't want to see. You didn't pay, because that gets you even more in problems with IRS and everybody else. So today we're talking about income taxes for both small business and corporations, self-employment tax, estimated tax, sales tax, property tax, excise tax when applicable, employment payroll taxes, gross receipt tax, and dividend tax. And like I said, some of these won't apply, but I'm just going to do a quick run through so that you can see what's happening on those situations. Number one, income taxes for small businesses. All businesses must pay tax on their income. That is, the tax is paid on the profit of the company. And how that is paid depends on the format of your business. We have, like sole proprietorships, then it's based on the Schedule C. Single member LLC owners pay taxes based on the net income of their business and that sort of thing. It's really not that hard, and I can help you through it. Second of all, we have income taxes for corporations. Corporations pay income taxes as separate entities from their owners. So it's not a matter of where it's passing through. It's a separate tax return. So they do their regular 1040 and then they do their 1120, which is the corporate tax return. From there, we can move on to number 3, self-employment tax on the owner's share of the business income. Self-employment taxes are those taxes that are paid by sole proprietors, like I said, partners in a partnership, and LLC owners for basically Social Security and Medicare, and this here again is based on the net income of the business. From there we go on to number 4, because this is kind of the one that gets everybody, because they're not sure. They know they need to pay estimated taxes, but they're not sure when to do it. But because you are the owner of a business, no one's going to be doing any withholding of income tax and self-employment tax from the money that you take out of the business. So you have to be responsible to do that on your own. And normally it's paid into, estimated taxes are paid into on a quarterly basis. But here again, it's something that depends on the formation of your business, and we can help you with that. Number 5, sales tax on products and services. This is kind of a glitchy point right now, because since so many people are now doing online sales of both products and services, nobody's really understanding the laws, and they vary from state to state. Normally, though, businesses don't directly pay the sales tax on the products and services that they sell. If your business operates in a state that has state income tax, then you need to set up a system to collect that sales tax from your customers, because then you have to report it and pay that tax to your state. But here again, it's ever changing, because with so many online sales nowadays, people are totally confused. And I hate to say it, but I get confused as well because, like I said, it varies from state to state. So what I'm really saying is, if you're an individual and you're being uncertain about when to pay your taxes and it makes you really nervous, I want you to go ahead and put a raised hand emoji in the comments below this video, because I'm here to help and I know that I can. Okay, moving on, we go to number 6, property tax on business property. This is, again, based on state to state tax law. So it's really a matter of discussing it with, the CPA or tax preparer that you're working with. But property tax is a local tax. Like I said, it's based on your state or county. And it's what you pay if your business, not yourself, but your business owns real estate. Number 7, we're talking about excise taxes on use and consumption. Excise taxes are paid by a business for certain types of use or consumption. And what this means is, an example would be like an air charter business. They have to pay excise tax on fuel. So that, here again, it depends on the type of business entity, but they usually pay it either on a monthly or quarterly basis. And they calculate it based on how much fuel they've consumed for, like, the airplane. Going from there, we go into number 8, which is another high item that we're always talking about: employment or payroll taxes that are paid on the employee's earnings. Employment taxes are taxes that are paid by both employees and employers. This is including everything from federal income tax with Medicare, Social Security, that sort of thing. What a lot of people don't understand is that the employer has taken out the deductions for federal. They've also taken out deductions for Medicare and Social Security from the employee's check. However, but what people don't know is that the employer himself is responsible to also pay the other side of that. Not on the federal withholding part, but on the Medicare and Social Security part, he has to pay the same amount that he's already deducted from the employee's earnings. And then from there, the next thing we're thinking about is number 9, gross receipts tax and state income tax on business. Most states have a state income tax for businesses. A lot of them don't. It just depends on where you live. I know when I lived in Nevada, they do not have state income tax, nor does Tennessee, I believe Texas, that sort of thing. And so here again, it's something to discuss with your tax preparer or your CPA to make sure that you're covering, making payments on those taxes when required. And finally, we're talking number 10, dividend tax on corporate shareholders. This here again is something that's not always, occurring, because so many people I talk to are either sole proprietors or part of a partnership. But if you are an owner of a corporation, you're considered a shareholder. And as a shareholder, you're responsible for paying income taxes on any income that you receive from that corporation, such as dividends and that sort of thing. So that's a pretty much, brief synopsis of the top 10 taxes that you should be thinking about and be concerned about. And I understand your struggle, and I'm here to help. If this picture gives you an idea of anything that you're feeling or thinking about right now, and you feel like you're drowning, like I said, I'm here to help. So be on the lookout for my upcoming DIY bookkeeping membership, and we'll be able to give you some of the help that you need and clarification that you need to go forward. Have a great day. Talk soon.